Hey there, so I've been promising for a while I was going to do a Q&A vlog for the Kissing Booth 2. I've partly been waiting for the energy to do it, to be honest, and partly just waiting for the right time. But I've been collecting loads and loads of your questions over on my Instagram. So I'm just going to dive straight in and add the quick caveat that these are going to be in no particular order. So I'm sorry if they seem a bit disconnected. Is the movie entirely based on the second book, or did Netflix change the plot? I mean, it's based on my book, but there's gonna be differences. I mean, notably, Levi is called Marco, Amanda is called Chloe, and it's got to follow on from the first film as well, so they're kind of gonna diverge a bit anyway. But I hope you guys will have fun seeing both the similarities and the differences when it comes out. Did you get to visit the set of Kissing Booth 2? And if so, what was it like? I did. I went for a week again, and it was phenomenal. Like, it's an indescribable kind of experience because you just get to see this thing that you imagined and has been such a big part of your life, but like in your head, coming to life. And there's like hundreds of people working on it because you were writing a book when you were 15 years old. It's weird and it's brilliant. Is the Thanksgiving scene going to be in the movie? I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you yes or no to this, but the Thanksgiving scene is the reason I wrote the book, and it's really special to me in the book at any rate. Why did Levi and Amanda's names get changed? This was actually the question I received the most by far, and to be honest, it was, as far as I'm aware, it was a case of Vince was like, oh hey, they're called Marco and Chloe now, and I was like, okay. And you know, Marco is a much more suave version of Levi. I think it's safe to say from having seen just the trailer, but Marco and Levi are obviously both the new guy at school that gets really friendly with Elle, and Amanda and Chloe are both the girl that Noah gets quite friendly with at college. So take from that what you will. How did you handle blowing up on Wattpad as a teen? It all felt pretty normal because that was all kind of going on online and a lot of people in real life didn't know about it. And I don't think my parents and my family really got it either, which is probably a big part of why it all felt so normal. And until we went to New York for WhatCon in 2018, and my parents came with me and they sat there as I go to do my panel. So I introduced myself on the panel, I'm like, hi, I'm Beth Riekels, I wrote The Kissing Booth. And everyone's like cheering. And I could just see my parents sat there like, what the hell is going on? It's just Beth. Where can I find the Kissing Booth road trip in America? The Kissing Booth road trip, because it's a World Book Day book, there are certain like exclusivity rules around it, which is why it's not been published outside the UK as of yet, but it is coming to Brazil very soon, which is exciting. And it's also been published in Spanish. It's included in the copy of the Kissing Booth 2, which is awesome. But if you want to order it from America, or anywhere else, to be honest, I think you're gonna have to order it from a UK seller at this point if you want to read it, but it is only £1 to start with, so it's a really cheap book. We're gonna buy The Kissing Booth and The Kissing Booth 2, links in the description, but I usually say if it's not at your local bookstore or your local library, try the Book Depository because they do free shipping worldwide, and I have no idea where you live to suggest where else to buy it. Is it ever going to come out on DVD? I don't believe so because Netflix don't seem to do that. Will it be released in all countries on July 24th? Yes. Coming out worldwide. What was it like being back on set and seeing everyone again? So I got to set and I sort of sit down in front of the screens and I just hear Joey going, oh my god, is that Beth Riekels, author of The Kissing Booth? I was like, I'm back. And I felt really worried going back because everyone had obviously spent so much time together before and I'd only seen them for a couple of days for filming of the first movie, and I felt like I was just gonna be a bit of an outsider, but everyone was so welcoming. I felt like part of the gang, which was really lovely. Yeah, it was just amazing. There's such a good cast. What was your favourite time not on set? So I'm assuming you mean like on set but not filming, and probably the Saturday before I flew out, I spent the day with Carson, who plays Brad, Elle's younger brother, and his family, and we went to like Cape of Good Hope and all that sort of stuff, and we saw some penguins, and it was just a really nice day out. And then I met up with a bunch of the cast in the evening. We went for food and drinks and just hung out, and it was just awesome. Or if you mean just in general, I did go to the big Sainsbury's last month for a big shop, and that was quite exciting during lockdown, I'm not gonna lie. Felt like a day out. Are we having a Kissing Booth 3? This was also one of the most asked questions I got. And don't get me wrong, I really love that you guys love the stories and the movies and everything so much, but the second one hasn't even come out yet, and that book took me 7 years to write, so please just let me celebrate number 2 for a while because I really need that. Will Elle and Noah be together at the end, or will they break up in the movie? Hint please. There is an entire novel worth of hints if you would like to buy it, link in the description. Why weren't you involved in the filming process? Because I am not a director or filmmaker or producer or anything of that kind. I've got no idea what I'm doing when it comes to that stuff. I barely just about learned that when I do these vlogs, I should hold up a white piece of paper so that I can white balance. So yeah, also I have a full-time job on the side of writing, so you know, I'm a bit busy already. Did you have another ending in mind for Elle and Noah? No, because when it all started out with the first one, and I'd called Vince, I told him how I pictured it all ending. How did you come up with the idea for the kissing booth? Oh, I know, these characters just kind of sprang into my head and I was like, oh, and Elle's gonna kiss Noah at the kissing booth. Oh, and there'll be a kissing booth. And here we are, 4 books and 2 movies later. Do you think Elle and Noah in the future will get married or have kids? I also love the books, thank you very much. I'm not gonna lie, the only domestic fluff that I write is when it's Game of Thrones fan fiction. So, your favourite character? I really love Lee. He's always been my favourite. He's the most fun to write, and I also do have a bit of a soft spot for Amanda because she was so much fun to like work around and with all the drama and everything in the book. At 15, what did you think the kissing booth was going to turn into? I thought it was going to be just this fun little project that I wrote, and if a couple of people liked it on Wattpad because I decided to post it, then cool. And people used to comment and say, you should make a movie of this, and I was like, well, that's never going to happen. Will you ever publish another book? Yes, I have published 8 books so far, and what day is this going out? Yeah, so yesterday we just announced that my book that I wrote earlier this year on Wattpad, Lockdown on London Line, is going to be published with Wattpad Books. So that's exciting. That's going to be number 9, and yeah, I'm working on another 3 at the minute outside of that. Yeah, another 3 books outside of that. 4. I've lost count. There's other books, and I'm going to leave links to my other published books in the description. Some of them are YA, and there's also an adult book called It Won't Be Christmas Without You. What were your main thoughts when you first started the Kissing Booth 2? Mostly that I needed this big blow up around Thanksgiving, and there was going to be drama, and yeah, I didn't want to let them go, so I wrote the Thanksgiving scene a couple of times over, and then I was like, this doesn't work. I will need to write the entire sequel in order to have this Thanksgiving scene. So I wrote the entire sequel just because I liked the idea of the Thanksgiving scene. Honestly, my thought process was as complex as that. Are any of the characters based off real people? No, because I hate doing this. So like, if you know me in real life, you might read my books and see traits of me or my friends or my family in some of the characters. Maybe it's a certain phrase they use, maybe it's that, like, you know, the way they bite their nails or something like that. That's as much as it gets. I remember my Spanish teacher asking me just after the book came out if it was based on my life. I was like, miss, I'm not being funny, but when have we ever run a kissing booth? Like, I wish my life was this exciting. Will you be posting any behind the scenes videos or pics of Kissing Booth 2 filming, or are you not allowed? Don't think I'm allowed before the film comes out because there might be spoilers, but I will be posting stuff afterwards, and I'm going to do a video, hopefully a bit better than the last one, of like some behind the scenes stuff I took when I was out in Cape Town. What was your favourite Noah and Elle moment in the first kissing booth? It was the kiss. Easy answer. I cried. I still cry when I watch it now. Oh, that's the last one. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much everyone who sent me questions. I'm sorry I could not get to all of them, but I am going to be doing like Instagram lives. I'm going to try and do some more Q&A on my Instagram stories over the next couple of weeks. I'm on TikTok now. I'm at Beth Reekles if you want to find me on there. Twitter, you usually get a response from me if you have questions. I might do another one of these when the movie has come out because I can obviously talk more about what actually goes on in it. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Obviously the movie comes out tomorrow. Can you freaking believe it? We're 1 day away. Like I said, I worked on this book for 7 years altogether. So, and again, if you want to buy any of the books or my other books, I've left links in the description. But yeah, make sure you'll follow me on my other social media because, like I said, I'll post some behind the scenes type stuff over the next few days. I'm just going to finish by saying I really, really hope you all enjoy the movie when it comes out tomorrow. You know, obviously it really means a lot to me, so hope you like it. But anyway, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys soon.